Firing up the engines, ready to roll. Sim GT7, it's out of control. Hit the track with my crew by my side. Adrenaline pumping, it's a wild ride. Revving it up, gonna run tonight. Sim G7, yeah, we're taking flight.
Hello everyone,
Hello viewers.
welcome back to another video.
Welcome back
This
to
video is
another
gonna be
video.
a slight
This time,
bit different.
something different.
It's a concerning video because
So I would
there's an
suggest
upcoming game
grab your popcorn,
that possibly can
sit
disrupt
back,
the Gran Turismo
hold
scene,
tight,
and it's
and see what this
heading
is
out
all about.
early November. Sit back, hold tight.
Well, this is the thing. The current state, the speak of the town, of the community, of people is the nostalgic Gran Turismo as we know it. Some of us coming back from way back when Gran Turismo first initially was launched on PlayStation 1, and we still had the controllers attached to the consoles, and we were racing 24 hours in real world to finalize an endurance race. You know, it's memories that we can't just let go. It was the pinnacle of gaming at that point. And because of that, we build a trust, we build a family, we build a community around the Gran Turismo scene. So what is the current state of Gran Turismo 7? Gran Turismo in total. So as we are talking, there has been a little bit of speculation, actually quite a lot. A lot of old OG Gran Turismo players started to leave the scene. Very sad to see this. It is actually breaking my heart to see that how many people are actually leaving the scene, the Gran Turismo world, because of the fact that PD is not willing to step up and give us that we need. They think it's all about them, just shove it out there, and we need to be happy about it. Now, there's a current game that's going to be launched pretty soon. I might have early access to it. And Project Motor Racing is showing big promises into the console world, because not everybody can dock up $2,000 or maybe £2,000 or €2,000, whatever the case might be, for a proper PC to run these games. That's why console is so competitive. Now if they bring that in November the 25th to console, I can guarantee you a lot of people are going to leave the Gran Turismo scene. It all depends how the setup is. The content creators is the guys that's going to have to work around it, because if we look at LMU, iRacing and those things, or those type of games, LMU for example, it's not a very streamer friendly game. You know, it's not a, if you have watched a couple of LMU live streamers, it's very boring to watch. If you crash or you mess up your car, you're done. You're totally done. And that's where Gran Turismo is a very streamable, very entertaining platform to live stream, where the other platforms don't have that. Now, if Project Motor Racing can look into that, or did look into that, and they make it more streamable, more enjoying, more action-packed, I promise you, PD is going to have to watch their backs with Gran Turismo. Then Gran Turismo, as we know it, might be at risk. I'm a big Gran Turismo fan. I'm one of the OG fans. I started playing Gran Turismo on PlayStation 1, Gran Turismo 1, where we can remember the Escudo Pikes Peak was, it was the Beast, or the Speed 12, the TVR Speed 12. That was the cars that dominated the GTR, the Supra, the Honda Civic VTEC, all those cars, we had a blast with it. Look, Gran Turismo has come a long way. Look at the incredible graphics we are getting, you know, the community that stands behind it. That's the best thing that no other platform can compete to. I haven't seen a platform as supportive, as, you know, structural sound as the Gran Turismo community. The moment when you jump into a Gran Turismo party chat, live stream, normal chat, conversations, everybody is very open and they accept anybody immediately. And that's what has made the Gran Turismo scene very, very supportive. So this is a couple of shots I'm going to show you guys about Project Motor Racing. So they say that it's going to have daily races. Well, they call it daily races, but it's weekly. They're going to have challenges. They're going to have real world actual race cars going on there, not cars that's been forgotten. Current up-to-date cars that we don't get on Gran Turismo, and that's very, very, very soothing to the mind to see these things. I mean, the DB9, all those type of cars, the McLaren. These are things that we want to see in Gran Turismo that we don't, and the graphics and physics in Project Motor Racing is on another level. So I'm going to play a little video here as well about Project Motor Racing. I'm not going to use the audio, it will be a voiceover, but it shows that you've got multiple platforms. You can also put some liveries on cars. You can do daily races, you're going to do challenges, you can do lap attacks. But if you look at it, it is absolutely phenomenal. So Alpha Game Footage, thank you so much for me to be able to use this footage. Shout out to Alpha Game Footage, and shout out to Project Motor Racing as well, that I'm able to use this. I took it from their platform, so this is basically promoting them. So as you can see, the multiplayer career mode, start your motorsport journey by, and here's the funny thing, you're gonna physically have to get sponsors, you're gonna physically have to race cleanly and competitively to build up money so that you can buy a race car. This looks out of this world. The graphic looks good, the physics looks good. You can see that the car is behaving in certain ways that you don't see on Gran Turismo. Now, this can or cannot be the end of Gran Turismo, which I really hope it's not, because we all absolutely love Gran Turismo 7. It's just that PD don't want to listen to the content creators. PD don't want to listen to the consumers, unfortunately. And it saddens me in one way, because I get multiple comments about people that left the Gran Turismo scene because of the physics, because of the penalty system. Now, in Project Motor Racing, if you make an accident, you get actual damage and you can't fix it. It doesn't fix it. There's no ghosting. That's real world racing, guys. That's a real simulator right there. Look, I say they must bring that to Gran Turismo. Forget about ghosting. Forget about self-repairing damage. The moment when people do that, you know, if you bump another car, you've got physical damage, it affects your aero. I think they would really need to bring that to town, because this Project Motor Racing looks very promising. If you crash, you're done. If you make a mistake, you're done. But the rewards can be absolutely amazing. So thank you for using this footage. Guys, leave me a comment what your opinion is. Catch you on the next one.